The study by the World Health Organization and Imperial College London analysed height and weight measurements of 130 million people to determine their body mass index, or BMI. The results were stark. In just 4 decades, since 1975, there has been a tenfold increase in childhood and adolescent obesity. It is a global problem, but the most dramatic changes have occurred in middle-income countries in East Asia, the Middle East and North Africa and Latin America. Lead author Professor Majid Edzati.
So places that a few decades ago there may have been very little obesity and a fair amount of underweight suddenly are having bordering epidemics.
In higher income countries, rates of childhood obesity have plateaued but remain very high. In this income group, the United States had the highest obesity rates. Researchers say the global epidemic is a result of food marketing and policy making across the globe.
Rather than sort of being any individual's choice, it's how the environments that people choose their foods, healthy foods being priced out of reach, and especially out of the reach of poor, and unhealthy foods being marketed aggressively, together with perhaps not having the safe playing area for children that are leading to weight gain.
Obesity is an underlying cause of many diseases later in life, including heart disease, stroke, diabetes and some cancers. But it also has a big impact in childhood.
So it's associated with the stigma, so psychosocial consequences for the children. There is some evidence that it actually affects educational outcome of the children.
The study also looked at the number of underweight children, which still represents a major health challenge, especially in the poorest parts of the world. India had the highest prevalence of moderately and severely underweight young people.
We really need to deal with the two issues at the same time. So we can't wait to deal with underweight and then worry about overweight and obesity. The transition happens really fast, and they are all different forms of malnutrition.
The report's authors are calling for policymakers to find ways to make healthy, nutritious food more available at home and school, especially in poorer families and communities, alongside higher taxes on unhealthy foods. Henry Ridgewell for VOA News, London.